Hello, everybody, and welcome to Athletic Definition, a very special edition, episode or day one out of 31 Merry Fitness Ideas. Check out the hat and the Christmas outfit for the day. It says Christmas is coming, if you can see that. And don't worry, I know in some of my past videos I did have an issue where I wasn't wearing pants, but I am wearing pants, so you can check out the whole Christmas outfit. As you know, this is a family show here, and uh, thank you everybody for joining in the audience and those listening on the stream, as well as everybody who will listen in as the podcast replay. Thank you everybody for joining the kickoff episode here on Fireside. And let me tell you where this all started. This all started last year when I was visited by the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, and they told me that I needed to change my ways. Uh, they seem to be holding a grudge. I'm not really quite sure. Santa seems to be holding it personally against me, but I said, okay, Santa, I will change my ways. So I was a good boy all year. I mean, like you wouldn't believe it. I was kissing babies and walking old ladies across the street and just volunteering and anything you could think of. I was being good. Uh, and I even made a deal with the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. I made a deal that I would do one fitness tip a day for all the listeners last year, and I would do a demonstration. And if you want to check that out, you can go ahead and click on the fortune cookie. I have the link to the very first video. I only really put it on Instagram, and overall, it's like it's not very good. I'm showing no excitement. I am rocking a different outfit, and I talk about jump roping. That was the first tip that I gave out last year. From there, it kind of went on, and if you watch some of the series, you're going to see that I started getting better. I realized about lighting, uh, and so a lot of my videos were dark in the beginning, and then you could see the sound got better and the editing got better. Even now, right now, I'm trying out some Christmas themed lighting. So I have a white light in front of me, and then I have a green one off to my right, and then I got a red one over here. So I've come a long way when you see some of the videos that I've done last year. And then as I started doing more and more of it, I started feeling more and more comfortable. So uh, that little Santa that you see right here over my shoulder, he started making appearances on all my videos last year, whether I was working out outside or indoors. He would just somehow make an appearance, and he's a little large to be carrying around. So at some point this year, he is going to be replaced by another character, another Christmas character, and to everyone who watches this, and you're going to have to watch this to figure it out. But you can watch it immediately live on Fireside in the replay, and then after that, you can catch the rebroadcast on YouTube and Spotify on video. But basically, he's going to get replaced as the main little guy in the background, and he's going to get replaced with a smaller character. And then out of one of my shows for the next 31 days, that little character will be missing. Uh, I'm going to have a contest where whoever can tell me what episode my little character did not appear will get a special prize, a Christmas present. And so that's an idea that I kind of I like movies that have like a interesting like things in the background or things that you may not notice like right away. Like if you've ever seen the movie Ocean's 11, the character of Brad Pitt, he's every time he's in the scene, he's eating. And maybe you watch that movie a couple times and may not even notice that. Then you're like, oh wait, he's just always eating. He always has food. So there's like little tidbits here and there. So yeah, a lot of people may not even have noticed that character, but Santa's back. Who knows? He might hang out the whole season. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoys Christmas as much as I do. Uh, one of the reasons, on the serious note, the reason why I created the show and I started doing it is, uh, for I know not just me, but for me personally, Christmas was not going to be the same because of the pandemic, because of the lockdown. Um, I'm the most sociable introvert you've ever met, and so not being able to go around, like all the run clubs and friends and just the typical way that I'm used to here in the United States, it wasn't possible. And I mean, for me, with how many other people, it was just huge, huge changes. And I was a little bit down, I was a little depressed. And I love Christmas. I have great memories of being a child and just, getting excited. And as an NLP practitioner, I've realized that it's just getting into that state that you remember as a child that made you happy, uh, whether it has to do with opening presents or spending time with the family, whatever it may be. And so it's just about getting to that state. So I said, why not? Let me do a show a day every day where I'll try and do Christmas puns. The Christmas puns came later on. I didn't start off, the Christmas puns, but uh, you know, as the show went on and I started developing and feeling more comfortable, I wanted to add more and more. Try to do a little bit of comedy, and one of the reasons why I actually have 31 outfits for Christmas, and as you tune in, because I will be having this show every single day for 31 days, you will see the different Christmas outfits that I have, and this is just basically because I like the whole kind of ugly sweater, ugly suit kind of thing, and it just snowballed into I just want to be corny, and I ended up having a bunch of outfits, and I thought, what a great way to try and feel in the Christmas spirit by doing Christmas fitness tips, and so that's how the whole Merry Fitness idea came about. I know Santa. He thinks I'm only doing it to get presents and to prove that I've changed, but no, Santa. Even though I didn't get a present last year, and yeah, it's probably been close to a year, and maybe I'm dwelling on it a little bit, but it's been years since I've got a gift, and I've really changed my ways. I mean, you could just ask anybody, and thank you everybody for listening in. If you want to, as I mentioned, check out the first episode that I did, which was not too good. It was like 2 minutes and 30 some seconds, but that was like a very bland. Um, I'm like I would say I am like the David Blaine of Fireside because I'm kind of a calm, relaxed guy, and some people would be like, "Well, you're too monotoned and you don't have that excitement." Um, but when I compete, when I work out, when I do jujitsu, when I play basketball, uh, for me it's like night and day. Most of the time I'm calm. I've seen a lot of the great fighters in the past, and I've studied, and a lot of them just stay calm. It's You're wasting energy otherwise, either with excitement or nerves. If you could just stay calm, and when you lose, you hold your head up high and you don't get too down, and you don't. Uh, when you win, you hold your head up high and you don't get too proud of yourself either, and you just keep going. So, anybody in the audience listening in, if you'd like to come up and at any point and share if you love the holidays, Christmas, whatever, Hanukkah, whatever you may call it, Kwanzaa, please feel free to raise your hand. I'm more than happy to have you come up. I also want to know what do you do during the holidays to stay in shape? Me personally, what I do, I do the LA Marathon every year. This upcoming year will be my 16th consecutive marathon, and that marathon is March something. So today being December 1st, will give me about roughly 90 days to start training. And during the holidays, we all know there's more alcohol, there's more sugary coffees, there's more treats at the office. If you still get to go to the office, I know it's changed a lot for people, but typically this is when family comes over, you drink more alcohol, and it's just typical. And you eat more. For me, being Mexican American, it's tamale season, and signing up for something, having something that you uh, you wake up and look forward to you wake up excited to do something, to go train, uh, to beat your previous time from the last one, which is definitely one of my goals. Um, that's what helps me stay in shape for the holidays. And I've used other different competitions, like some jiu-jitsu tournaments over in January. So that's my first tip for today. If you're looking for something that, some sort of motivation, why wait till the New Year's to make your holiday, or make your New Year's resolution? Today's the first of the month. Why not start it off today? It's not too late. Hopefully, wherever you're listening in. And yeah, it could be anything really simple. Just start getting active, or maybe watching what you eat today. And that's a great way to stay motivated during the holidays. And this is when all the Christmas lights are coming out. And one of the things that I was mentioning that I love about Christmas is just all the tacky sweaters. And I have a bunch. I'll be bringing them out, and I have a bunch of suits as well. I start bringing the suits out closer to Christmas, but it's it's the most wonderful time of year, and that's why I really love it. And my message here is, just for everyone, just to believe in their elf, and keep pushing forward. So last year when I did this show, I it was everything pre-recorded, and so I got to edit. And the more puns I did, I just cracked myself up laughing. So that was part of the whole kind of uh, just being happy during the holiday season, because I had to keep editing so much of the video, because trying to say Christmas puns is not really easy. I looked them up all day, and now I'm blanking on them. I had a couple written down, um, but I use them so much. So hopefully, throughout the shows, I'll be providing you with more Christmas puns, and hopefully you'll find them funny. Um, so I had I brought in writers and light people, and I spare no expense here at Athletic Definition. So this is the first joke of the holiday season that is okay for everybody to listen to. Is, what is the difference between a snowman and a snow woman? Snowballs. Now, Santa, please don't get mad. If my writer thinks that that was a decent enough joke to pass it through the family rating system, then I deserve a present, and don't be offended by that joke, Santa. Please, I really, 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 really want a present this year, and uh, I know this is the first episode of Merry Fitness, but I've been nice the whole year, and I've been helping people, and stop holding a grudge against me, Santa. Uh, so yeah, and thank you for the new people joining in. We're just kind of I'm basically giving a recap of how this whole show started, and it's something I did to bring the state of the Christmas spirit back into me during COVID, when it just wasn't going to be the same, like a lot of people. Man, I don't know. Is the air conditioning on? It's kind of hot. So it's a little sad. It's a little like I don't know. I feel like a little like claustrophobic. No, nobody got that. Crickets. I'm not sure if you can hear those sound effects. I was trying to. I try to set it up better and have crickets and all these things, but it'll come. It'll come. This is the first time trying it uh, live, and so I usually have like a. I set it up more like of a comedy skit. So this is way different. But as it goes on, I'll have more ideas. And every day it'll be a little bit different. Tomorrow I will be having a fellow podcaster. His name is Rudy, and he has an amazing weight loss journey. And I don't know too much about how he actually did it. So that's why I'm looking forward to having him come on tomorrow. Tomorrow will be at 6 p.m. Pacific time zone. I don't know if he just did it by working out, walking, just changing his eating habits. But when I say he had a weight loss Yeah, I'm talking like pretty extreme. When I saw the pictures, I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely want to have you on here as my guest. So, and he's I believe he's also on the radio. It's called Sweep the Leg. So it'll be great to see him and hear his story. And let's see here, Rudy Rudolph. Yes. Well, you know, Rudolph. I'm uh, I'm working on Rudolph because okay, so I looked up quite a few. I'm looking at the messages, so if I sound a little distracted, but I was looking at all the jokes on reindeer today, and let's see here. I didn't really think it's funny, but you guys could tell me. Hey, we don't really hear much about the tenth reindeer, and most people are like, there is no tenth reindeer, and see, I really messed it up. Boo! Where's my boo? Let me put my crowd boo in here. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna have to redeem myself on that Christmas joke. So give me 1 second. I kind of set it up a little bit better, but let's see. Okay. Well, there's the. I'm looking up Christmas puns. That's what I spent my whole day doing, and I should have wrote down more. I I went through so many Christmas puns today. I don't know if anybody else loves them as much as I do and wants to come up and share their favorite either Christmas joke or Christmas pun. Um, and if not, then if you don't want to come up and share, then that's kind of Rudolph of you because it is the it is that time of year for you not to be a Grinch and sharing is caring, and this is the way we celebrate here. I thank you for that. I see it was caught, and yeah, you know it's it, it's hard to say these jokes. I'm gonna have to work on this because they're so corny that I don't know if I would be able to keep a straight face. It's like yeah, let's get this gingerbread. Let's get Christmas lit. There's just so many dorky ones here, and um, let me tell you a little bit more about a couple other people I have coming up on the show. I'm gonna have let's see, my running friend from Hong Kong who's a cancer survivor. She will be coming up in a couple weeks. I will have my friend from Portugal. He's has like a movement for he basically kind of believes that it's all about the journey, you know. And I actually posted about Kobe Bryant yesterday, and Kobe Bryant is talking about I think he's on one of his last speeches where he's retiring and he's talking about waking up early and you know going and doing things you don't want to do and staying up late and putting in all that work and he's like you know that actually is a dream and uh, being a big Bruce Lee fan I read a lot of Bruce Lee books and I remember you know he actually graduated with a degree in philosophy and so he has quite a few books on philosophy that actually don't talk about fighting at all. And I remember reading a couple of them, and on one of them, he talks about just how when you're happy, you don't grow, and how when when you're in misery, that's like when you know. And I'm paraphrasing, but that's when you get the most growth. And I used to not understand that and be like, he's crazy. Like, what is he talking to me? I'm a huge fan, but I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me. And now, you know, after uh, kind of just my experiences through working out and running 55 marathons and Kobe finishes saying that it's you know that is the dream and all those times getting ready for it, spending time with friends, uh, you know, preparing for you know if it's like a fighter, it's their fight camp, all that camaraderie you get to do. That is a dream. It's you know like the next pay per view will be right away if we're just talking like about a fight or the game. it is about the journey. And I'll be having Francisco on. He's got like a program like that. So anything that aligns with getting people working out and working out all over the world, which I'm also excited for. I checked my my podcast stats today, and I hit 10 countries. So thank you, India, France, Brazil, Austria, Germany, uh, the UK, USA, and now the USA. I think I hit 28 states, which is great. I plan to run all 50 states, so it'd be really nice if I could actually have some people as I go run to meet along the way. Someone who said, "Hey, I heard your podcast. That'd be kind of cool to have people run a marathon with me along in each state, or maybe a 5K, or just go out and get some fresh air and come see me. That would be nice." So, um, if any, and I want to mention as well, I did a show on workout music, and for some reason, people seem to love that episode, at least on the podcast. So I'm definitely going to be doing one more on that, probably in December. I love Christmas music. I don't think it's possible to work out to Christmas music. If anybody has worked out to Christmas music, please come up and let me know. Or if you don't like Christmas music, let me know as well. I mean, what is there not to like? That is a like my absolute favorite. I think I like the Charlie Brown the most of them all, and just the whole album basically. Uh, and besides the Charlie Brown, let's see here. All right, we have Chris, uh, so who is going to come up and share some Christmas with us. Hi, Chris. Welcome.
Hey, good evening. How are you doing? I was just thinking, isn't there a Christmas song? Grandma got run over by reindeer running in a 5K Christmas.
I have not heard that remix.
Maybe we can do that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, did you make that up? Because if not, I was ready to YouTube it.
No, write it down. I've never heard it. I've just thought about it. It could very well be made, but you could do a whole parody song on that. Grandma got
Oh
run
yeah.
over by a reindeer running in a 5K Christmas Eve. Yeah, you may think there's no such thing as dead last place. Anyway, I'm just making.
No, no, that's very creative, Chris, and thank you for coming up here and sharing. I also wanted to ask you, do you like the holiday season, the whole Christmas time?
Oh, definitely, definitely. For many years, I didn't. I had negative association with a lot of it, but the last, oh my goodness, 30, 40 years, I really enjoy the holidays.
That's good. And for everybody listening in, Chris is also a creator here. I listen to his show. I think it's almost daily, and it's uh, it's very well. So if you want to let everybody know what time your show's at and,
Well,
and the
thank
name of it.
you very much. Yeah, Monday through Friday, right here on Fireside at 8 a.m. Pacific time. It's called the antidepressant of the day. And I just share a little bit of an encouraging word with people. And it's only for about 10 or 15 minutes every day.
Yeah, I really enjoy it, and thank you so much for sharing. Lily as well came up here. Thank you for coming up. Did you want to share something on the holidays?
Oh, sure. Well, hello, Ray and Chris. Well, I wanted to ask, I was thinking, how many people run with their dogs?
Hmm.
Because I had a punny joke with Santa and his dog. And do you guys know Santa's dog's name?
No.
You haven't heard that one? Okay.
I don't remember it.
Santa Paws.
Santa Paws. That's see that
Corny.
I know the cornier the better. I there was some lady I saw on YouTube that said 50 corny jokes in like 3 minutes, and they were all very corny, and I forgot them all. I was gonna use a couple today, but they're all just like simple little corny jokes, and the outfits and everything about Christmas can. I think that's what I'm enjoying more about it. Just having that loud suit and just uh, being known for that Christmas guy, trying to be happy, trying to brighten up people's day. And I know for a lot of people, it could be depressing, and this is a great way to trying to get a little Christmas spirit in you every day. And to those of you who are offended by Christmas, whatever you want to call it, holiday, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, you let me know. Just trying to brighten up people's day. I I see some of the suicide rate numbers, and I'm like, man, and yeah, it's tough. So if a corny joke, if you tune in just to get a bright smile because Santa paws, or you know, why does what is it? Oh, see, I can't remember. It's some it has to do with Santa and the sleigh, and now I can't remember the joke. I'm gonna have to do more prepping on this, but the good thing is I won't have to do this all the time because I will have a guest. And Lily, do you like Christmas music as well, or?
Oh, yes, I already have my CD out, the Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah,
So,
that is one of my favorites.
yep,
And do you do you
I'm
find
old
it
school.
do you find it harder to be active in the wintertime? A lot of people don't like the cold to work out. It's kind of harder. It gets darker earlier, so a lot of people just want to be at home.
Right. Well, I don't have that experience because I don't work out. So when I was young, though, I used to love being outside and just doing a lot, and I love the cold. But now my workout is just around the house.
And all right, well, I mean, activity around the house, that's always good. Right now, this is nice because I think you know if you live in a house and you got to bring all your Christmas things down and put up the lights and then around the house and on the tree, it's a little bit more cardio than we're used to. So
Right,
I love it.
right, exactly. And just a quick question for you. Have you been running in your Santa hat?
So in this one, no, but I will have different hats on, different outfits, and it's kind of tough because before when I was able to edit, I was able to do a couple without pants until I got caught on one video, and then I got into a yelling argument with my editor, and it was all caught on video. So that didn't help my case to win a present that year. But yeah, I mean, people seem to enjoy that episode. Um, I just didn't feel like wearing pants that day. And as you watch the shows, if you wanted to see the first episode last year, you can click on the fortune cookie. The whole pant things is it's kind of a shtick I did. I so I know a lot of people kind of liked what I did last year because I actually would go places and record, uh, and I incorporated like my nephews in some of them. And so, but that is like way more time consuming. So what I was going to do this year is still do it, but do like the 12 days of Christmas and only do like 12 days because uh, trying to do 31 live shows every day on Fireside and then still edit more. That's a lot of time. And then, since COVID, I think we've all maybe have hopefully found or started our projects that we wanted to do for many years and never have. For many years, I've been wearing a GoPro on my head, and when I would run a marathon, I would just record the whole thing, the beginning, the end, the middle. So I probably have like at least maybe 10 to 15 different marathons I've recorded in different states, and I never edited them. I never released it. And then I went to Sedona, and I got to run the marathon there the last year they had it in Sedona, Arizona, and I've never released that. And then I went hiking, and so I have a Cathedral Rock, and I have a what is it, a Bell Rock. I have so many great trails that I recorded with my GoPro, and I'm been editing that like crazy. So I'm gonna try and release more of those videos as well because I'm like, might as well. I started, and it helps to keep you busy. So and I really enjoy it. And man, just kind of looking at some of the footage I've been seeing of Sedona, it's so beautiful. So uh, I'm looking forward to going back this early February. Um, I didn't get to go last year because of everything, but yeah, ever since I've go there, ever since I've gone there, I usually go twice a year because it's just such a beautiful place, and even just to go hike or just go sit in nature, the views there is like looking at a 4K television screen, but a million times better of just beauty that was created. So yeah, I really love that, and uh, thank everybody for joining, and Lily and Chris for coming up and sharing some of your Christmas with us. And so tomorrow I will be back with Rudy, uh, and then let's see here. Saturday, I looks like. Oh wait, I'm skipping over Friday. Friday, it's up in the air. Saturday, I think I'll be doing some holiday Christmas trips, holiday like protection tips with a past guest Yosh. Um, one of my past guests, Julie, the stunt woman. She mentioned on her Instagram story that she was like, I think, leaving the mall and just walking to her car, and she got caught off guard, and some guy tried to rob her, and she punched him and kicked him, and got in her car and got away. And even though it is Christmas and I love it, and this time of year, and unfortunately, we're seeing robberies go up, and so it's definitely as you go shopping, we're going to be providing tips on just how to be aware of your surroundings so that you're not a victim and you can enjoy the holiday seasons. So that'll be hopefully Saturday. Sunday we'll have Francisco from Portugal, and let's see. Oh, I think that's it for now. That just a little sneak peek every day. I'll kind of give you some insight. But also, if you follow Athletic Definitions Instagram or Facebook, you can see I post the daily, the times and the guests that I'm going to have on here. And so, thank you everybody for joining day one of 31 fitness ideas. And so, today, my fitness tip, as I mentioned, is look already for 2022 and look for something that you want to do. Something, and it could be something as like, I don't know, climbing a mountain, walking so many blocks, uh, walking a 5K, going for a walk with your dog more, spending some time in your backyard, getting more sun, um, just something to get that whole motivation going, especially right now. It's like proven that because of it's winter time, for our own protection, we put on more weight naturally to survive the coldness. And so please don't beat yourself up if you do put on extra weight. It's normal for this time of year, but we can definitely help at least balance it out by staying healthy and staying active. So thank you everybody for joining. My name is Coach Ray Z. I hope you enjoyed day one of 31 Merry Fitness Ideas. And till tomorrow, 6 p.m. Thank you everyone for joining. Have a good night, morning, evening, wherever you may be.